Hi, I'm Jim Clark. We're talking with head volleyball coach Erin Foster. Erin, I'm your third year as head coach, but this year, different ball game. We're in the GLIAC in Division II fully.
Yes, it's been a learning experience for us, definitely. It's been a little surprising, but it's still, it's exciting for us, I think.
And not the record you want, but you have challenged. You've not been overwhelmed. Friday night, Northwood's in here. First game, you get that first game, may change games 2 and 3. So, that's something I guess you just learn as you go along.
Yeah, I think some of the biggest fear, is the fear of the unknown. And so as we get a little further into the GLIAC, we're seeing some of these teams, and I think there's a sense of, with our team, we can compete in the GLIAC. We've got work to do, but, we're taking games off good teams. We took a game off of Grand Valley State, and we're right there with them. We're only dropping games by 2 points, 3 points. So, it's exciting. It's frustrating at times, but it's still exciting, I think.
You do things everybody has to go through. You lose some key players from last year.
Yeah.
Your freshmen come in, and your freshmen are playing.
Yes, my freshmen are playing. It's been a challenge for them, I think, to be thrown into a transitional year like this as we're going into this higher level of play. But I think they're adapting really well, and I think our upperclassmen are really helping kind of support them and kind of help carry them along through this experience. So,
Is it tough being a freshman libero?
yes, it is. I think, we lost Kristen Rolfs last year, and that was a huge loss for us. Not necessarily just even with her, skill-wise, which was fantastic, but just kind of the presence she brought to the court. And I think, we have Emily Muschek now as our freshman libero, and she has huge shoes to fill, and I think she's learning as she goes as well. And the key thing is just to be vocal and keep that communication going as a team. So.
And you can tell the veterans pick her up, the Joel Dials, the Hannah Durans,
Yeah.
Brittany Morris. They're there for the youngsters to
Right.
get them through this while they try to excel at the same time.
Right. I think it's challenging too for the seniors. This being their last year, they really want it to be as successful as they can. So I think they're great leaders, and I think that the freshmen are lucky to have them.
When you look up Friday night, and I'm looking, oh my gosh, 6'2", 6'3", thinking, where do they get these girls? That's the biggest difference that I've noticed
Yeah.
from the AMC days is really the height and size these teams have.
Absolutely. We've always been a program that doesn't necessarily have a ton of height, but we're very fast and we're very athletic, and that's kind of where our success has come. But now we're finding, we're a lot smaller than a lot of the teams. I've got a 5'8" middle blocker going up against a 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" middle blocker, and it just, it's a bit of an adjustment. And, as we continue to build the program, that's something that we'll go after in our recruits.
And things you don't need now is you have to play like Paige Chandler go down as she did Friday night.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking. She's our one constant. She plays front row, back row. She swings, she blocks, she takes second balls when Hannah is out of the play. She's just someone that is a rock for us. And I am saying my prayers every night that her ankle heals quickly and that she can be back here, hopefully by the time of our crossover tournament. So.
This week, Michigan Tech on Friday at home at 7, Saturday afternoon at home 2 o'clock, Northern Michigan. What do you know about them?
Both teams are great. What we've learned about the GLIAC is they're great across the board. Every team requires a huge battle, and every team takes equal preparation. And I do think, however, we have a really great shot this weekend to go 2-0. I think the girls are ready. I think they're hungry, and I think that they're tired of dropping games by a couple points. And I think that's finally starting to hit home for them. And so I'm looking forward to this weekend, definitely.
Who steps in for Paige?
That's a great question.
I can't do it.
Right. I think, right now we've got, freshman Janelle Yunker. There wasn't a lot of plan for her to play this season, but she stepped up to the plate. Becca Moore's been battling injuries a lot this year, so she's an option over there as well. We also have, 2 freshmen, and Devin Hummel and Maria Grekel they're versatile. They can swing over there. So what's nice is I've got some depth, and I can kind of experiment with who's gonna kind of hold Paige's place for her until she gets back. So we'll see. Stay tuned.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Cavs volleyball, Friday night, 7 o'clock, Michigan Tech. Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock, Northern Michigan. We'll see you at Alumni Arena.